Welcome back. A South African student's love for the tech industry is taking her to the global stage. 21-year-old Nitasha Pillay has bagged herself a global tech award, and here in Dubai.
Well, she was announced as one of the winners at the Women in Tech Global Awards 2022. The award recognizes young women for being innovative and inspiring. Nitasha aims to inspire other women following her achievement. The UKZN student and president and co-founder of Tech Society UKZN joins us now. Always a pleasure to speak to winners. Nitasha, very good morning to you and welcome to the South African Morning. Let's talk a little bit about this program that you have developed. It's really fascinating about how you are able to branch into the education space and really open up the space for more people who are interested in the tech field to join in. Good morning.
Good morning, Faith. Good morning, team at the eNCA newsroom. And I'm so honored to be here. I'm truly grateful for God for His goodness over my life. And yeah, we were just talking about Tech Society and how this started. So basically, how we started the society is we've seen that basically we are living in the fourth industrial revolution and technology is taking the world by storm. And our university has various clubs and societies, and we have created the very first tech society in our university. So this society aims to promote, educate, and equip students with the skills in the tech space. And we have workshops, we have training, seminars, hackathons that we're trying to empower our students with the skills so that they are able to get employment after they finish their degrees. So I believe that if there are no spaces created, we create a space of leadership. So we are encouraging young people to enter spaces of leadership and also to embrace technology, because technology is such an amazing field. There's so many career opportunities because every single field is merged with technology. You look at tech. Tech is now becoming legal tech. If you look at finance, finance is becoming fintech, and health sciences is being merged with technology, biomedical technology. All of these fields are expanding, and that's the space of technology. It's so vast, and this is what we're trying to get our students involved in, because we want them to leave their university degree with skills and something on their CV to mention and say that, hey, you know what? I've been a part of the Tech Society, I've learned about technology, and I have the skills, and I'm empowered by the space of tech. So that's basically what we aim to do, is to empower, educate, equip, and give our youth the skills that they need to embrace the field of technology.
Nitasha, we can speak about the reasons why women are not chief technology officers, chief information officers. We do know that a lot of it has to do with how powerful the patriarchal system still is. But what does it take, as somebody who is in tech, as somebody who is now recognized globally as a woman in tech, who is still furthering her studies into information systems at UKZN to get that honors degree, what does it take to get to your level and a level further?
Well, I agree with you. There is a lack of females in the space of technology, and basically it's communities such as Women in Tech. I'm part of Women in Tech. I'm part of Tech Society. I've created this platform, Tech Society. I'm also part of Women in Tech. And it's these communities that embrace and encourage females and youth to embrace technology. I think when you're surrounded by people, you're able to draw from them and get that guidance. And, I've said that if there is no space, you create a space. Opportunities are out there for everyone. And all you got to do is just Google. Google is there. It's a resource that we can use. And there's so many courses that are there that you can use to upskill yourself. I feel like youth should always be there to upskill themselves. Upskill. That's the most important thing that we should do. And you know what? The space of tech, there's so many opportunities that are out there, and we just need to take advantage of it. Go out there and be involved. That's the most important thing. University societies, there's so many university societies that are across South Africa, and young people need to be involved in communities and just draw from people around them and not be afraid to ask questions. That's the most important thing. One thing I've learned in my journey while studying technology and the space of tech is always ask question. Never be afraid to speak up. Never be afraid to question and wonder how things work. Always have a curious mind, because that's the very heart of technology, is the curiosity that leads innovation.
Yeah, you're absolutely right with that. And I know that you headed a program called DigiTutor. And I really want us to speak a little bit about how this translates even from a basic education perspective, right? So what we're finding right now in the South African context, unfortunately, is that the take-up of maths and science is diminishing, and is diminishing quite fast at that. And in order for us to be quite innovative and expansive in the way that tech is applied, we do need elements of mathematics, we do need elements of science. Then how do we start ensuring that the very same message that you're speaking about us at a higher education level can translate to even basic education, where young girls, I mean, I'd love to see a 12-year-old or 15-year-old or 16-year-old or 18-year-old girl say, you know what, I actually want to be in the tech space, but I wonder how much is opening up in that regard, especially from basic education.
Definitely. Recently, this weekend, this week, I actually went to school and I was chatting to grade 7 learners as well on this. And I feel like people in leadership, I believe that leadership is serving others. And people in leadership needs to get involved and empower and inspire young people, be those role models, because in communities such as Chatsworth, we need to be those role models to young people and say, you can do it. If I can do it, so can you. And yes, there is a lack of students, wanting to go into STEM. I think the most important thing is to always reach out to people for help, get advice, for children, don't be afraid to ask your teachers for help. They are there to help you. Don't be, like I've mentioned previously, always ask questions. Never be afraid to speak up. And also there's plenty of resources that are on the internet. If you just do a Google search, you'll see the amount of free online courses that you can do, especially in maths. There's so many resources that are available for young people, and you just need to take advantage of it. And I think that we need to be there to also encourage our young people, because they are the future leaders. We are the future generation, and it's good to encourage our young students and young people to go into university. There's bursaries that are out there. The opportunities are endless. So young people, get involved, be part of things, and nothing is impossible. If you are consistent, if you work hard, if you are dedicated, the impossible becomes possible.
Love it.
Nitasha, women in tech, the award recognition, the global recognition, what now for Nitasha Pillay? What now for the UKZN student, the co-founder of Tech Society UKZN? Where do we take this going forward?
Well, I've just started my society at my university, and I'm just looking forward to working with companies, working with other schools, and empowering and inspiring young people to get into the tech space, to be involved, to tell them that there are skills that are out there and they need to be actively involved. So I'm just excited to serve and empower and inspire other people, because my message is your gift will make room for you and will bring you before great people. And that's my message to people, is to continue to be consistent and to work hard. For me, the world is my oyster. So there's so many opportunities that are out there, and I'm just taking everything a step at a time. So when you step into the field of tech, there's so much around you. So I'm just taking it a step at a time. But for me, I'm excited to be involved in more initiatives with Tech Society, Women in Tech, and just be involved. I think next year I'm going to be starting in the workspace. So that's going to be a new adventure for me. But I'm just excited in general for all of the opportunities that are out there for me, and also the opportunities that I'm going to provide and inspire young people in the future as well.